to me. There are time limits, so please call before it's too late. Call 1-800-LAW-3350 for a free consultation.
Did he love them, then deceive them? Next, Judge Judy.
He sucks off women. He's sucking off you. He sucked off her.
Today at 3 on CBS 2.
It's one of our most exciting weeks ever.
No!
On Millionaires.
Tonight at 6 on CBS 2.
Dan Rather with war headlines of the hour. More nighttime bombing of Baghdad and to the southwest of the city aimed at military targets. Deputy Prime Minister Tariq Aziz tells foreign reporters Saddam Hussein is still in charge. About 100 miles to the south, U.S. tanks are on the move despite sandstorms. Jim Axelrod is with the 3rd Infantry Division looking for evidence of chemical weapons.
Acting on a tip from an Iraqi prisoner of war, soldiers from the U.S. Army's 3rd Infantry Division are investigating the possible discovery of chemical weapons at an Iraqi munitions depot. They'll go in tomorrow morning for a hands-on look.
Some U.S.-led forces are only 60 miles south of Baghdad. British Prime Minister Blair says a crucial battle is approaching there. Iraqi troops in the south continue to surrender to advancing Allied soldiers. Some bloody fighting continues there. On Wall Street, new concerns about the war sent the Dow down about 300 points. Dan Rather, CBS News.
Taking everything you had to get up there and make that statement in front of everyone. Ben, will you take her home for me?
Hey, no problem.
I need to run by the club and check on a few things.
Okay.
Okay, I'll call you later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready to get out of here?
Like you wouldn't believe.
Not prepared to make any statements tonight. Thank you.
Were you aware of that? Okay. All right. Yes, I was raped. Yes, I am accusing T. Marshall Travers. And we'll be going to trial in 3 weeks. And yes, you have permission to use my name. Thank you. Let's go.
When am I going to be able to get out of here?
As soon as I file this with the county clerk, you'll be a free man.
I don't know how free I'm actually going to be. Every reporter from here to Chicago is going to beat a path to my door.
Well, look on the bright side.
You're not going to jail. I've been forced into a 3-ring circus, though.
Mr. Newman, how are your client, please?
And thanks to Jessica, I'm the main attraction.
You want to get married to me? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. I mean, I just finished saying that this isn't the right time for us to live together again, and you suggest that we get married.
I've never been more serious in my life.
We've barely been civil to each other before today.
I know, but that doesn't mean that we ever stop loving each other.
You've made it abundantly clear that you're not real wild about me being the father to Carly's child.
Mike, okay, we've both said things we wish that we could take back. I mean, some ideas, they just take some time to get used to.
But how? I mean, where's all this coming from?
Because of what Carly said. Mike, if we keep dragging our feet on the way back to each other, we could lose our way and it could be too late. And life is too short to waste a minute of it, okay? I mean, look at what happened to her. She was fine. The baby was fine. Her pregnancy was chugging right along, and then bam! Her blood pressure skyrockets, the baby gets in distress, and they're in the hospital fighting for her life and fighting for the baby's life. We think that we have forever, but we don't. Okay? Because you know what? I learned that the hard way because Jake and I made that mistake. And I don't want to make that mistake again. Mike, not with you. So, this is a leap. I know, but we were really great together, right? I mean, before all this happened, we were. We made each other laugh a lot, right? And we fit. I mean, we really fit. And I know that when you find somebody that fits like that, you don't let it go. You grab on. So I know this sounds really sudden and a bit loony, but we were really great. And I know that we can be really great again. I know that. So what do you think?
Let me tell you something, Craig. If you allow Rosanna to hand Monte Carlo over to Barbara, I will murder the three of you and let the buzzards pluck out your eyes. Do you understand me?
That's not exactly the kind of positive energy an expected mother should be carrying around.
Just keep Barbara Ryan away from my fall collection.
There is no way that Barbara Ryan is going to get involved with Monte Carlo.
Really? Well, then why was she just here? Pretending that she and Rosanna are concerned about my health. She seemed a little too interested in my ability to finish the designs on time, Craig. I think she's salivating over the prospect of taking over for me.
Well, don't worry about Barbara. Let me handle Barbara and Rosanna.
Miss Snyder, your sister's outside. She'd like to leave a gift for you.
Is it ticking?
I beg your pardon.
Let her come in, please.
Remember your blood pressure.
Remember my promise to dismember her.
Hello, Carly. How you feeling? Craig, I had no idea you'd be here. I guess I should have guessed. Well, I just came here to drop off this little basket. Won't keep you, but I think this should keep you busy for a little while.
That is so nice of you. To want to keep me busy. To want to keep my mind off Monte Carlo. What would I do without you, Rosanna?
Why don't we let Carly alone in peace?
No, please don't rush away on my account, Craig. At least not until Rosanna gets what she came here for.
I'm sorry. What do you think it is I came here for?
Please. You want to see my dreams go up in smoke? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, sis, but you're wasting your time, because that is not going to happen.
And here we have the entranceway, the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, the linen closet. Okie dokie. And over here we have the den. Very cozy. And over here's the master bedroom, the bathroom.
The sunshine fresh scent of Gain leaves your laundry beaming with such a clean, fresh smell. It's hard to resist.
Wishing for a miracle to solve your every hair need?
I believe in miracles.
Try Pantene Pro V Complete Therapy Conditioners. The Complete Pro Vitamin formula transforms frizzy hair into silky smooth, weak into strong, and dull into shiny. Not a miracle, but close.
I believe in miracles.
Give Pantene 10 days and you'll believe it too. Complete Therapy Conditioners. Pantene Hair. That's the beauty of health.
Even though Olay Complete is loaded with sheer moisture, vitamins E and C, and UVA, UVB sun protection, it feels surprisingly lighter than other leading UV moisturizers. So lighten up with Olay Complete.
Oh, thank you.
The outstanding protection more women choose. The one, the only, Tampax.
Here's to finding your glass more than half full. May the light and delicate layers of a Rocher always take you by surprise. Rocher, see what unfolds.
Trying to beat cigarettes? Having trouble sleeping? You're probably using Nicoderm. Just read their label. The new step-down patch from Nicotrol was designed to let you sleep. And with new Nicotrol, you're twice as likely to quit than with cold turkey. New Nicotrol in the blue box.
As far as allergies go, I'm a grass ragweed dust. My family's pollen mold dust. We always wanted to practice in the garage, but our allergy medicine didn't treat the mold or the dust. So we were switched to Zyrtec.
Is your allergy medicine treating your family's indoor and outdoor allergies? Unlike some allergy medicines, prescription Zyrtec is approved for both indoor and outdoor allergies. In studies, drowsiness was the most common side effect. Others included fatigue and dry mouth. Ask your doctor about switching to Zyrtec. Zyrtec. That's Zyrtec. Lots of allergies, just one Zyrtec.
on Iraq.
Discover the difference.
Tomorrow on The Early Show.
Could somebody please explain to me what is going on?
Barbara evidently appeared here after your little meeting asking Carly questions about her health and how she was going to make her deadline.
And you think I have something to do with that?
You hired Barbara to replace me because you are desperate to see me fail.
Oh, that's absolute nonsense. No one hired anyone. I simply asked Barbara to come up with a few designs to shadow you.
Shadow me?
Yes. I would not be a responsible executive if I didn't come up with a contingency plan now, would I?
All right?
Oh, yes, by all means. Let's leave before somebody accuses me of trying to sabotage her health by my mere presence.
Yes.
Too late for that.
You are aware that I had nothing to do with Barbara showing up here in Carly's room tonight.
You're the one who called her up.
Well, I'm having a few hesitations about Carly being able to come up with those designs by the deadline.
Carly was made for this, okay? So please inform Barbara that her backup is no longer required.
I am not going to allow you to make a choice that is going to drive Monte Carlo into the ground.
I thought Monte Carlo was mine.
It was a gift.
Didn't realize there were strings attached.
You are making a decision based on, what, habit? Sentimentality?
On talent, on notoriety, and loyalty.
Loyalty? When are you going to be loyal to me?
Rosanna, this is business, not fidelity. All right? And if I wanted a woman to control me, I could have stayed with Sierra. All right? When are you going to trust me on this?
Well, when are you going to trust me? This is ridiculous. I mean, listen to us. We're fighting over a company. Are we really going to let something as inane as Monte Carlo come between us?
Mike, if we're married, then I get a whole new foundation to build on. Because I know that you love me because you will promise to love me forever.
You mean like a guarantee? That no matter what happened before, I'm yours now? You cannot rely on a piece of paper to give you the things that you want. Look, if you can't feel it in your heart, then there's just a lot of things that we need to work through, and the timing is wrong.
Because of Carly.
She needs me. As a friend, or as the guy who tells the truth, no strings attached. I mean, when I finally get married, I want to be able to give my wife my undivided attention, and right now, I am just not in the position to do that.
So, Carly gets Jack to coddle her, Emma to nurse her back to health, Craig to keep her from losing her company, and you to be the perfect daddy. And what do I get? Nada.
Molly, don't start resenting Carly now, especially if you guys just started patching.
Do you know how sick I am of talking about me and Carly? Mike, what about me and you?
Molly, look, you know that I'd love to put ourselves...
You know what? Just do me a favor, Mike. Forget that whole proposal thing. Forget that I ever spouted that out of my mouth, because I don't know what I was thinking. But I'm going to promise you something. I am going to vow that you will never have to worry about me distracting you from Carly's needs ever again.
Bunch of jackals. How you feeling?
I'm okay. Well, I guess you should be getting back to the hospital. I saw you on your cell phone, and the look on your face, I thought maybe something must be wrong with the patient or something.
No.
Is everything okay?
Let me get that.
I'm not talking to any reporters.
Kim and Lisa?
Hi, dear. Is Jess home yet? Yeah, could she use a little company?
Sure, come on in.
Oh, baby. Honey, are you all right? Jess, we couldn't believe our ears when we heard the news. Is there anything that we can do for you?
No, thank you. Thank you, both of you. I'm fine. Or at least I will be.
Now that I see you're not alone here, I'm gonna get going.
Listen, we didn't didn't mean to run you off.
No, never. Really, I have some loose ends I need to tie up. Call you later, okay?
Okay.
Now, look, you lock this door behind me. You don't let anybody in unless you know them.
Thank you.
Jess, that's very good advice. Don't open that door to anyone unless you know them.
Now, unfortunately, it's not always the people you don't know who hurt you the most. Sometimes it's the ones you do know.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too busy.
Now, I was really hoping you'd show up at the courthouse for Marshall's arraignment today. My mom could have really used your support along with mine and Ben's.
Ben was there.
Yeah, where else would he be?
Well, that's Ben for you. Faithful to the bone, loyal to a fault.
I know you don't necessarily have faith in my mother's version of events, especially thanks to that letter Marshall wrote, which we should have never read. But I want you to be really careful with what you say to Ben. Honey, I know he's your brother, but if you have doubts and opinions, I really wish that you would keep them to yourself, please, because she is my mother, Isaac. And she needs validation right now from everybody who loves her.
Look, sweetie, you had doubts yourself about what happened that night.
But now I don't. I'm standing next to my mother. And I think right now that if there was ever a time we should stand together, this is it.
I just hope that you're not asking me to lie for you.
No, I would never ask you to do that. You know that. But just try to remember my mother as the same person she was before Marshall came to Oakdale. Because you was crazy about her. And she was your #1 supporter when you came to fight for me in Scotland. She's still that same person, Isaac. And if you think that she's become a liar and a cheat overnight, and that you're without any faults, and can't believe in forgiveness, then do me a favor, just keep it to yourself.
I don't want to fight about this with you, okay?
Neither do I. But think about what I said, please. I got some errands to run, but I will see you later.
Count on it.
Okay.
Is that the letter?
Yeah, I was talking to Bonnie, and she was saying if I had any doubts, I should probably keep them to myself, and she might be right.
No, she is. So just stop talking and let me read it. Draw my own conclusions.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you have breathing problems like asthma, chronic bronchitis, emphysema, or COPD? If you do, and you're on Medicare, I have some good news. Medicare may cover the cost of your liquid respiratory medications, like albuterol. That's right. Medicare may cover the cost of your medications. Now, to find out if you qualify, call Liberty Home Pharmacy. Why Liberty? They make things easy. Liberty is a Medicare participating provider. They bill Medicare and your insurance company for you. So there are no upfront costs and no claim forms to fill out. And they deliver your medication right to your door with no charge for shipping. They've helped thousands breathe easier and live better. People like you and me. If you have breathing problems and you're on Medicare, call right now to see if you qualify. I did.
For more information, call Liberty at 1-888-576-3469 today.
You played well.
Yeah, sometimes you want to give a little more.
You hungry?
Stouffer Skillet Sensations has juicy white meat chicken, perfectly blended with vegetables. It's more like what you'd make yourself. Stouffer Skillet Sensations.
Nothing
closer to home.
In the future, everyone's glasses will automatically adjust to changing light and block out harmful UV rays that can damage the eyes. But for those with transitions lenses, the future is already here. Ask your eye care professional, because the danger is real now, and so is the protection. Transitions.
It's not just gas I need to relieve.
There's also pressure and bloating.
Get complete relief with Phazyme Ultra Strength. Help zap gas, zap pressure, zap bloating fast. For complete relief, zap it with the strength of Phazyme.
What do I want in a Glade plug-in? Well, it'd be fresh. What about a nightlight? And an extra outlet? Perfect.
Glade Plug-in's Extra Outlet Nightlight.
Plug it in, plug it in. Now that's a bright idea.
Talk about a torture test. I took a leave to my 2-day walk for charity. With my bad back, I needed something that wouldn't let me down a few hours later. Well, the leave kept me going all day. My heart went out to some of the other women.
Are you okay?
They took something else. A few hours later, they were hurting again, ready to quit. I gave them my leave, and they had a fighting chance.
Aleve can stop pain all day with just 2 pills. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
Hey, Aleve! By the end of the walk, people were calling me, "Hey, Aleve," like it was my name. So thanks, Aleve.
There's something new from the nutrition experts at Gerber. Introducing Little Entrees, ready to serve nutritious, delicious combinations of veggies, pastas, and meats in their own little tray. New Little Entrees, only from Gerber.
Thought you were gonna read the damn thing.
Suddenly, I'm not so sure I want to know what's inside.
Well, why'd you come over here all worked up? Now, you looked at that letter like it was the answer to every question you ever had.
I have my reasons, okay?
Fine. Just do what you gotta do.
One thing. On the night in question when I allegedly violated Jessica, didn't she send you home? So? She wasn't afraid to be left alone with me. She didn't see me as a threat, no. Instead, she sent you home. She wanted to comfort me, and that's exactly what she did. Anything else she says is total fiction. I'm only telling you because I don't want you to play yourself for a fool. One more time.
Love you.
No. No.
Just this once. Detective Hughes. I thought for sure you'd have a front row seat at my arraignment today.
Well, I had business I had to attend to out of town. Although I really would have enjoyed watching you get pinned with charges you probably thought you could duck. But never fear, Mr. Travers. You'll get your day in court. Every accused rapist does.
Wait a minute, if you're trying to equate me with the vicious demon who attacked you, you're very much mistaken and way out of line.
No, I'm not. A rape is a rape is a rape. The only difference is the details. I'll see what's keeping your lawyer.
Do you know what we need? We need to just get out of here. Just forget all about this. Forget about Monte Carlo and Barbara and Carly and just leave it all behind.
Where would we go?
We could go anywhere. We could go to Tahiti. We could bring Lucy with us. You know, it would be just the three of us.
What about our wedding? Gazebo?
Oh, plans are made to be broken. The only plans that really matter are our plans to be a family. We can't have that if we just keep snapping at each other and turning into our worst selves.
So you just want to run away, leave everything behind?
Yes! Yes, why not? Let's go. We could go... Wouldn't it be elegant? We'd just have a wedding in the tropics.
Yeah. Sure, but what about Lucy?
Oh, Lucy, well, we could bring a team of physical therapists. We could call Sierra, ask her to come, keep Lucy company. The only thing that matters is that we hold on to who we are. And we can't do that if we just keep going at each other's throats. It isn't right.
No, it's not.
So let's do it, huh? Come on, let's go.
And what about Monte Carlo?
We'll sell it. I never wanted that company anyway. All I want is you. That's it, you. What do you want?
Sure, all these OTC and prescription allergy medicines are approved for pollen, but some are not approved for pet dander and dust. Others are not approved for smoke. Only Flonase is approved to relieve the nasal symptoms from all these triggers. For best results, use daily. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, nosebleed, and sore throat. Ask your doctor about Flonase. For all these triggers, all it takes is Flonase.
From Old Navy, the denim capital of the world,
It's the Denim Game! Bootcut Bachelorette number 2, in your sexiest voice. Tell me what you're wearing right now.
Old Navy low-rise bootcut jeans.
Number 3?
Old Navy ultra low-rise bootcut jeans.
Tough choice, man. Not at this price.
Old Navy bootcut jeans for women and men, starting at just $22.50.
Tired of shaving? Curel Smooth Legs Moisturizer makes hair less noticeable. Now you can shave half as often. For all-day moisture and smooth legs, get the Curel.
If your son or daughter has been diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, there's good news. The American Academy of Pediatrics guidelines recommend stimulant medications to treat ADHD. Certain types of these ADHD medications have been safely and widely used for over 40 years. Today, some once-daily medications effectively control symptoms through 12 hours and minimize the peaks and valleys patients may experience. Call to learn more about an ADHD treatment option that is consistent with the American Academy of Pediatrics guidelines.
Our doctor prescribed a once-daily medication for my son's ADHD. We didn't want him taking it in school.
My daughter takes her medication once in the morning. We're seeing consistent symptom control all day. She eats well, sleeps well, and is really making progress.
For a free video and information on a once-daily ADHD treatment, make the call that may make the difference.
Monday Madness starts with the King of Queens.
Where you been?
Errands and basketball. I now have your dry cleaning and some very sharp chest pains.
And
I still can't find my skateboard.
You can't leave your toys just laying.
it's full court comedy on Yes Dear. Then will Raymond be sent to the showers?
Doesn't even work.
Everybody loves Raymond. Then, still standing, scores big.
That's my baby! He came out of me!
Catch the final four of comedy on CBS Monday Madness tonight.
I haven't even owned a bathing suit in years, but now I can get into a bathing suit and go out with my son, and I don't have to worry that people are staring at me.
LA Weight Loss, making summer fun again.
I lost 21.5 inches, and it doesn't matter what your age is. You can lose weight and feel wonderful.
We're more healthy and we're happy. That's something that we never could put together before, and now we can.
LA Weight Loss Centers. Call for your free consultation. 1-800-LA6-SLIM.
Play it to the max. Oh, yeah. Don't wait another minute. Yeah. You know you gotta get to Harris. Oh, yeah.
I was overweight and it was so embarrassing. Then I tried Hydroxycut, a new weight loss formula, and I lost 27 pounds in just 8 weeks.
With new Hydroxycut, I lost 29 pounds in only 8 weeks.
Lose weight with new Ephedra-free Hydroxycut.
New Hydroxycut really does work. Thanks, Hydroxycut. I feel like a new woman.
New Hydroxycut is Ephedra-free, available at retail stores everywhere, and for a limited time, 20% off exclusively at GNC.
Oscar News, Julia, Jen, and Ben, plus Jennifer and Brad, XTT.
CBS 2's Richard Roper reports from LA with an Oscar wrap-up today at 4:30.
Don't miss an all-new Survivor on a special night.
Somebody's going home.
CBS Wednesday.
Why shouldn't we be spontaneous? You know, we could grab our toothbrushes and our passports and just charter a plane for the South Pacific. How about it?
It'd be nice if I could.
You can't. Because of Carly?
Well, your sister, the so-called marriage is circling the drain. She's in danger of losing an unborn child, your niece. And now you want to take away the company from her, too?
Okay, let's, give it to her. What do you say, lock, stock, and barrel?
I can't do that. I can't do that. Like it or not, Carly and I have a partnership. We have a commitment. That's what partners are.
I see. And what the hell am I?
You are the woman I love. You're the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with. Carly is just a business partner, but you're my life partner. We have everything. Why can't you trust that?
Do I have a choice?
Rosanna? Barbara, correct. I want to talk about your involvement in Monte Carlo.
Let's talk about this.
I said forget it, so just leave.
You know, what if I don't want to leave? What if I want to stay here, right here with you?
Can't. Because your life is not your own anymore, remember? You can't just hang out with me and try to fix things between us. No, because Carly might need a massage or Carly might need a glass of milk, so don't let me keep you, Mike.
I've been as honest and as clear with you as I can.
Painfully.
Do you think you're the only person who's hurting here? You know, forget it. You know, if the truth is enough for you, I don't know what is. All right, there's nothing more that I can do.
Excuse me, Eddie? Can I get a martini over here? Make it a double?
Say what you want to say about Marshall Travers, but that letter he wrote to Jessica shines a whole new light on what happened that night.
It's still just his word against hers.
Look, man, I see this all the time. Okay, two people, they have sex. He wants it, she wants it, everything is cool. And then somewhere along the way, she gets a case of the guilt. You know, she's worried that her mama or her minister or her husband or her boyfriend is going to find out.
Isaac, I sure hope that I don't have to tell you that any time a woman says no, that's rape.
And what if she didn't say no? What if those no's turned to yeses?
No, Jessica said no, and I believe her.
Don't let her do this to you again, man.
No, she's not doing anything to me. It's everybody else. It's giving me letters. It's making insinuations.
Just passing along information you wanted.
No,
okay?
This is not information. This is bull. If you think Jessica would purposely lie just to protect herself, that she would let an innocent man go to trial for rape just because she didn't want to take the heat and admit that she really wanted to be with him, then you don't know the first damn thing about that woman or any other woman.
Is somebody there? Who's there? told you not to come back here. Now get out. Don't make me use this. I will shoot you. I swear to God I will. Mom, please don't shoot. Don't shoot. It's me, Mom, please. Don't shoot. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Bonnie. Oh, my baby. Oh, I almost pulled the trigger. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's okay.
So easy to get carried away with. Tastes good, feels good. Wheat Thins.
Talk to your doctor to see if Advair is right for you.
Go. It's hard to lose your best friend, especially when it's your son. To go from being the hero to the villain. I've become the snoop, the spy. I pry into his life. He says, I'll never treat my son like this. And I think, if you love him, you will.
If you want your little fella to grow up big and strong, he's gonna need the right nutrition.
Just like me.
If you're concerned your child isn't getting adequate nutrition, ask your doctor about Pediasure, a source of complete balanced nutrition that tastes great. Pediasure.
We do several hundred septic system repairs a year. If your septic system fails, you're going to run into several problems. It will either back up into the yard, into the house. I would recommend you use Rid-X once a month. But it is cheaper to maintain your septic system, a lot cheaper.
Mom, this chicken's the best. My mouth said wow, but my head said how?
New One Step seasonings. In less than 30 minutes, One Step turns 3 ingredients into something amazing. It's new from McCormick, the taste you trust.
How do you make the perfect meal? How do you pass on a family tradition? How do you spot a thanks, Mom? McCormick, the taste you trust.
Choosing a tampon isn't about the latest gimmicks. It's about wearing comfort, plain and simple. And when it comes to that, nothing beats Playtex Gentle Glide. No pads, they feel like diapers. No other tampons, no nothing. Nothing. Playtex is so comfortable, you can't even feel them. You see, Playtex adjusts to comfort fit with amazing protection. So your period's the last thing on your mind. Playtex tampons. So comfortable, you can't even feel them. Guaranteed.
CBS Tuesday.
You're invited to opening night.
The most astonishing singer of our time, Celine Dion, and the creative genius behind Cirque du Soleil team up for a spectacular event.
It will be unlike anything you've ever seen.
Live from Las Vegas, don't miss Celine's greatest all-time hits in a brand new show. Justin Timberlake hosts Celine in Las Vegas opening night live, CBS Tuesday.
I can't wait to share it with you.
Oh, Bonnie, I will never forgive myself. I am so sorry. Are you all right?
Hey, I'm okay. What about you? Are you all right?
What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here.
I know. I'm sorry. I would have called, but I could have sworn that you would be upstairs asleep, so I don't know. I decided just to come by. Mom. What happened?
I was trying to go to sleep, and then I heard noises. I thought it was Marshall.
So you went for your gun?
I know. It was stupid. I know.
Look, you know, I'm gonna wait till you're much stronger before I lecture you on that, okay? But listen to me, Mom. You've got to get some sleep.
No, I can't sleep. I can't think. I can't stop shaking. I mean, this isn't me, Bonnie. I feel like I'm in somebody else's skin, and no matter what I do, I feel like this feeling will never go away.
It's okay. It's okay.
I have a message to relay.
From whom?
INS. Your daughter's remains have arrived at the airport. All the paperwork you need to sign will be waiting for you there. If you haven't made arrangements already, you should contact a funeral home for transportation and reinterment. I'm really very sorry.
Well, you're a free man, Marshal. Good. I'm late as it is. You have plans? Well, if you're going to go out and celebrate in public, I'd advise against it.
Newman, I'm going to meet my daughter for the very first time. And then I'm going to bury her. Alone.
Care to tell me why you wanted to meet to discuss my role in Monte Carlo when you've already made it perfectly clear that I'm to have no role?
I heard you swooped in on Carly tonight.
Yes. Yes, I did. Because I care about her. Carly and I have history, Craig. In fact, we were quite a successful duo for some time.
Then you had her kidnapped.
And then you put my life through hell. But I'm not here to place blame. I think we all need to come together to help Carly make her April 15th deadline. But Craig, you and I both know that she won't come in on time.
Carly can do the job.
Oh, you have such faith in this woman. Well, the queen of unkept promises.
Not a candle to what you're the queen of.
Care to put your money where your mouth is? $1,000. I'm prepared to lose it all if Carly comes through the way that you say she will. What, not gonna up the ante? Doesn't show very good faith, Craig.
Want some company?
Sure, come on in. What you got there?
A lot of magazines to cure your boredom, as promised.
Thank you.
Does this mean that you'll forgive me
For what?
for sticking my foot in it earlier? I know that I was butting in when I told Molly that she should move back into the lake house.
Don't worry about it, all right?
I was just so happy to see the two of you standing there together. It made me feel like maybe everything's gonna work out for all of us, you know?
You really don't need to worry about us, Carly.
I can't help it. I am the reason that you guys broke up. I want to be part of the reason that you guys get back together. You'd have to be blind not to see that Molly still loves you and that you still love her. Why aren't you saying anything? Molly's not moving in with you, is she? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. So half of me just wants to go to her and just grab her and hold on to her until she stops hurting.
Why don't you do that?
Because the other half, the smarter half, says I just need to leave her alone and just wait around till she comes around on her own. Or not.
Are you sure that's the smarter half?
Molly's a big girl. She can take care of herself. Can I get you anything else?
Well, I think you probably could. But let's just start with another martini. Excuse me, martini, please. Could you make it a double, please? They say misery loves company. That's what they say. Well, what have we here? You know, Rosanna, for the first time ever, and I'm talking ever, I think we possibly might just have something in common.
Finally, bacon that tastes skillet fresh in seconds. New Fresh Taste Fast Bacon by Jimmy Dean. It's pre-cooked and specially seasoned. Jimmy Dean. Breakfast never sounded so good.
A different kind of Werther's original?
It's a chewy caramel.
The finest caramel I've ever had.
I love that taste. It could only be Werther's.
Werther's Original. Hard candies or chewy caramels. Try them now.
No fruits. No flowers. No colors. No scales. Just pure moisture for healthier skin. That's the magic of Lubriderm. Developed by dermatologists, Lubriderm's pure, uncomplicated formula gives you just the necessary ingredients you need and nothing you don't to keep dry skin at a distance every day. Later Gator. Lubriderm. A pure approach to healthier skin.
Every day, the South wakes up to billions of allergens, from cats and dogs to ragweed and dust. That's why there's Clarinex. Clarinex provides receptor protection to help block histamine. Get 24-hour non-drowsy allergy relief anywhere, anytime. Side effects are similar to sugar pill, including sore throat, dry mouth, and fatigue. Indoor allergies, outdoor allergies, wherever. Talk to your doctor about Clarinex.
Introducing new 3-in-1 pillar candles from Glade. Starlit Garden has 3 individual fragrance layers. Moonflower, Lemon Lily, and Jade Orchid. Each designed to blend beautifully from one scent to the next, so you can enjoy 3 spellbinding fragrances in one enchanting candle. New Glade 3-in-1 candles, because 3 scents are better than 1.
New Lemon Twist V8 juice has a refreshing squeeze of lemon. It's another way to get your full serving of vegetables. Sometimes it's the only way. New Lemon Twist V8.
Serenity Dry Active Liners from Tenna, designed to fit your style.
The strong, silent type is about to make some noise. This week, Jack Wagner joins the bold and the beautiful. A bold man is good to find. Find him only on CBS.
Marshall and Jessica are the only ones who know whether things were given willingly or whether they were taken by force. But that letter, admit it, that letter makes you think.
If I think you mean doubt, I do not doubt Jessica. I believe her.
How are you so sure she's telling the truth
I'm
this
sure
time?
because Jessica loves me and I love her.
I love Jessica too,
No,
man,
you
but this-
don't. You don't. You don't know what love is, man.
Oh. That's good.
So, should I call Ben? Have him stop by when he's finished at the hospital?
No, I think Ben needs a night away from all of this. At the courthouse, it seemed like he was, a little tense. Did you notice that?
Well, you know, Dr. Ben, he always feels like he can pull out a scalpel and make everything better. He's probably just a little stressed, Mom. I mean, we're all a little edgy. But it'll pass. Eventually. Won't it?
Eventually.
Hey, so in the meantime, what are we gonna do about that?
Oh, God, Bonnie. When I think what might have happened, what could have happened if I pulled the trigger without knowing
I know.
it was you, I just,
know.
oh my
Mom.
God.
Mom. I'm okay. Mom.
I'm so sorry.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine.
How?
I haven't quite figured that out yet. But I do know one thing. First thing, tomorrow morning, we're getting rid of that.
$1,000 says that Carly sinks like a stone. Now, I've seen the work she's churning out, Craig. You better get out while you can.
Save your money. Carly will come through.
You can't fool me, Craig.
I can't.
Well, you know what? If you were really as confident as you're pretending to be, you'd have upped the ante tenfold. But when Carly doesn't do what you think she's gonna do, you'll always have me to fall back on.
I would give sketch pads to rhesus monkeys before I hired you.
Then I will send bananas to you and the rest of your simian friends. You're gonna need them.
Would someone please tell me, anyone, why Carly always gets to wind up with everything?
Don't get me started. Cheers yourself.
So, I asked Mike to marry me today.
You didn't. How did that go for you?
Like a dream. Oh, did I say like a dream? Because I meant like a nightmare. Which would explain why I'm here getting boozy with it with you when Mike is off, I don't know, tending to Carly's every whim.
Carly. What a coincidence. I just asked Craig to run away with me to the tropics.
How'd that go for you?
Tremendously. Which is why I'm sitting here getting boozy with it with you. While Craig is off pampering the pregnant princess.
Oh, don't say that. Oh. But yeah, you know, that would really explain things. Well, I mean, of course Craig couldn't leave town with Carly being so absolutely needy.
That's all right, dear. What is wrong with this picture?
I don't know.
I mean, we're two intelligent, attractive women.
Amen. What is wrong with... Why is it that every man we want goes running off to her side just because she bats an eyelash?
It's a question that has plagued me for eternity. So what are we going to do about it? How are we going to take care of this Carly problem?
What do you mean by that, Romana?
Well, we have to find some way to stop getting the short end, don't we?
Okay, I think that sounds a little bit extreme.
Fine. You can do what you want, but I can't sit back and let Carly steal my man. Not anymore.
Introducing new Electrosol Gel Packs. An advanced gel detergent years ahead of its time, designed to dissolve quickly for a deep clean that makes dishes sparkle. New Electrosol Gel Packs, dishwashing made for the 21st century. Rosie's missing. Look for her in specially marked packages of Electrosol. Find the Rosie magnet and win a Samsung home theater. Better hurry before someone else finds her.
You can